So you got a new slogan here. Instead of yes we can, it's hell yes we can. All right, what does that mean?
It means that you cannot be afraid. This is not a time for the timid or the shy or the meek. This is a time to be big and to be bold, to say what you believe and not poll test it ahead of time. On assault weapons, these AR-15s, AK-47s, I just said what the people of El Paso wanted me to say. And what I have found is that the country agrees. We just need to step up. And that's true on healthcare, on immigration, on climate, on the war on drugs. Anything that you want to move on, move big and describe a vision and a goal that brings every single one in this country in, and then we can get it done.
The signs say Beto for courage. It seems like of all the things that you've done in this campaign, this bold stance has worked the best. So what lesson do you learn from that? Is it that the Democratic voters want more boldness?
Yeah, the lesson is be not afraid. Don't try to tack to the middle, where Jim Hightower in Texas, who I'm sure you know, reminds us that the only thing you're going to find are yellow lines and dead armadillos. See clearly, speak honestly, act decisively, be big, be bold. It's not only what Democrats want, I think it's what Americans want. It's what I want, and it's what our kids and the generations that follow ours are counting on us to do. So that's why I'm so excited about this campaign and the people who comprise it. They're big, they're bold, they're fearless.
At the same time, you've got Joe Manchin and Chris Coons saying you don't represent Democrats. In fact, Chuck Schumer said that he doesn't know any other Democrat that holds the position you hold. So what's your answer to that?
Well, there are members of his own caucus. I think Cory Booker, I think Kamala Harris have both said they're at least open to mandatory buybacks if they don't outright support them. And then you look across this country and you see a majority of Americans supporting this. So their job is not to put their finger in the air and see which way the wind is blowing. Their job is to lead, to have the courage of their convictions, to do the right thing when they're in a position of power and public trust to do the right thing. And so I sure hope that they'll come around to the right thing on this one.
What Beto just said, I think, is monumentally important on two grounds. One is he's discovered something that I have been advocating for a long time, which is that if you speak out boldly and strongly, the Democratic voters actually love it. They've been starved for strong Democratic leadership. What he said about the AR-15 buybacks, hell yes, we're going to do it, really resonated more than, and he just said it, more than anything else he's ever said. And it was the style, even more than the policy, that we're going to be unapologetic. But then the second part was the most important, calling out Chuck Schumer and saying you've got to lead and that he's not leading. So those are strong comments, and it's an interesting rift and an important rift in the Democratic Party. If you've got presidential candidates pushing Democratic leadership to be stronger and bolder, that could make a huge difference.